Well, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We're back again. We're like the sessions that just won't go away, aren't we? Um, so this evening or this afternoon, this evening for us here over in Europe, and it's only afternoon for you folks in the States. And if you're from Australia, I don't even want to try and think what time it is, but you're very, very welcome on board. This is going to be a fascinating session tonight with Milton. I met Milton a couple of years ago. Um, Again, we all seem to have the common thread that we met at a Matt Basic event. You know, you go over and you do these things, and it's one of the, I suppose, the interesting thing when I fly over to the States, I always try and make the most of it and meet as many marketers as I can. And Milton always has impressed me as a marketer and as a human being. Milton does a lot of help with kids who would be wouldn't have the advantages that say that a lot of the rest of us would have. And he does a lot of work there. So I really think that's remarkable. So the reason I'm saying that is, you're in safe hands with Milton tonight. Everything that he says, listen to it, make notes. So far, I think I have about 22 pages of notes from all of the sessions so far. And they're just growing and growing. And I'm looking forward to what Milton's got to do. And as always with these sessions, if you've been on the ones before, I'm going to do something which is extremely hard for me to do. I'm going to shut up. I will introduce Milton in a second. I am here if you need. If you've got questions, anybody else, put them in. We'll get your questions answered probably at the end. Good evening again, Ralph. Nice to have you back. The Ralph was on the whole where's Wally seminar with Matt Basic last night. That was an experience. So I hope Milton, first of all, Milton, welcome and say hello.
Hello, everyone. And I'm not on the side of the road, so yeah, Matt is a warrior.
Yeah, deep respect for what he did last night. I don't think I would have been able to do it, but deep respect. But business goes up and business goes wrong. So I hope you have a very technical from UK and the Bournemouth. Very good. Welcome. Some of your names are coming up as friend guys. You see that because we had some issues with GoToWebinar, so we've had to kind of try and sort names. So like if you come up and just say your name, so welcome everybody. It's great to have you all on. And as I said, I'm going to put you into Milton's hands. He's well capable of introducing himself. He knows himself better than I do, I hope. And guys, enjoy. And Milton, I'll be here taking notes and listening as always. So I'll mute my microphone and until you're ready for me to come on.
All right. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate that. And thank you to everyone that took time out of your day and your evening to come on to this webinar. It's chock full of value. I'm going to teach you some cool things, and I just appreciate you coming on. And I hope you're having a great day or evening so far. And if you're not, I hope it starts now. Now, I'm going to teach you how to get, or how I got 2 cents leads without spending over $20. And you're going to be able to replicate everything I do. So I'm just going to lay it out for you. If you think that sounds pretty cool, let me see a yes in the chat. All right. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not throwaway leads too. If you're familiar with getting leads online, especially tier one that are pretty much the first world countries, it can get pretty expensive. And for my leads, all of them were tier one US based leads, just to add that to you. My goals for you, I have 5 goals on this webinar. 1, to teach you the secrets behind a strategy that has helped grow countless businesses in just about every niche you can think of. Teach you some of the best traffic sources to use this strategy. Show you how I use this strategy to build a 1K list for one of my clients with the test budget that was less than $20. Show you how to have other people happily build your list for you for free and show how you can monetize this strategy during what I like to call the excitement mode. And if you stay until the end, you may win. Can I get a drum roll, please? A 5-day vacation to Cancun. Yes, you heard me right. A 5-day vacation to Cancun. This is mainly for our US and Canadian residents. So I'm sorry for my UK and Australian residents. If you win, I will do something cool for you. But based on the partnership agreement, I'm only able to offer it to US Canadian residents. And you must be 30 years to answer this. I'm going to be transparent in everything I say. Or a 3-night vacation to Orlando and Las Vegas, and you must be at least 21 years old to claim. So stay tuned for that because I'm going to teach you exactly what I did to get the results you'll see in this webinar. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Milton Brown. That's me and my lovely wife and my lovely little princess. She has me wrapped around her little finger. She just knows it. I'm sorry. She just melts my heart every time I see it. I was mentored by Matt Basak, who you had the privilege of hearing the other night. And as you can tell, he is a true warrior who is dedicated to bringing service to people no matter the circumstances. And I learned a lot by being mentored by him. And I even got to meet wonderful people, including Tony. I was VP of a national digital marketing agency. Now I'm partner in a business consulting firm, and I handle the digital marketing aspects of the consulting firm. And I also have my own digital marketing firm, which I contract out. One of the things that I'm very, very proud of is the fact that I was able to be involved to help provide free tutoring, after school care, and summer camp for over 400 children in the Durham area and counting. We're gearing up for another summer camp. My background is not only marketing but education, and I'm focused on our future. The children are our future, and if we help them grow to their ability and then show them that they can surpass whatever limit they thought they have, we can just help them go to unbelievable levels. That's just one of my passions, helping our youth. And just recently, I was able to contribute with my mastermind to give to a program that helps kids to go to college, and it was over $10,000. And that's the check we were able to give right there. So I'm happy. And that happened just this week. Earlier this week, we were able to come together. It was for a good cause. It helps young people get into college and help them on their college bound way. And I was just honored that I was able to take part in that with my mastermind. Throughout my career, I've been blessed to MC for the Warrior event. A Warrior event is one of the top marketing events out there. It's held by Ron Douglas and Sam England, and it's just a joy to be. And I just was honored that they allowed me to MC for the event. I was able to speak to my alma mater for the youth entering into college. I graduated from NC State for university. And interesting side note, I was able to create my own major through the interdisciplinary studies program. That was very hard to get into. Only 20 of us got in, and of those 20, only about 8 of us graduated. But I always welcome a challenge. It was fun, and I was happy to be able to do that. I was featured in a best-selling book headed by none other than Matt Basak, Everyday Heroes. And I've able to help many businesses increase their digital presence and take their marketing to the next level. And I'm just happy that I was able to serve in all those areas. And I really take pride in serving whoever I work with. But I'm nowhere near perfect. I've done many of things the wrong way. After doing this digital marketing thing for about 10 years, I've learned a few things. The first thing I learned, not everyone is your target audience. And that mistake can cost you a lot of money. When I was bright eyed and bushy tailed going straight in, I was like, this is awesome. Everybody wants to buy from me. Who are you going to market to? Everyone. Are you sure? Yes, everyone is going to buy this. And some of you are probably laughing behind your screens because you just know that you threw a lot of money down the drain if you're not targeting. It's like throwing wet spaghetti against the wall to see what sticks. It is not good. I learned that ignorance may be bliss, but it can still get you banned. You have to know the rules of the game. I've had my share of bannings and having accounts banned and um, ad accounts banned and AdSense because I tried to go about it a certain way without knowing all the rules and guidelines in place because I was just running forward and I took some hits from that. I was able to bounce back and correct the things, but that's one thing I always take with me. Ignorance may be bliss, but it can still get you banned. Know the rules in the area that you're going to operate. And just because you like it doesn't mean they'll buy it. You could think you have the perfect product or the perfect marketing plan. You spent days, hours, months, years putting together. And it's like everybody's gonna love this. The way they show you they love it is if they hand over what you're asking. If you're asking for email, they hand it over. You're asking for a payment, they hand it over. That's the true measurement of if they like it or not, because we've split tested so many things. It's funny, some of the most beautiful pages get outdone by the ugliest, simplest page. It amazes me. And that's why you test and split test, because you put up the ugly page versus this page that was just so beautiful, elegantly designed, and even the font is just right. And the ugly, simple page just blow it out the water. Now, does that work all the time? No. That's why you split test. And that's why you look at your data to see what they like and move on that. Now, I've discovered this the hard way by losing cold, hard cash. I've put down a lot of money down the barrel because I was just testing things out, trying to figure out what works before I really got together with mentors and people were showing me the ropes when I was just trying to find myself. And took a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of cash. But you get to cheat, get the easy way without losing any money. But here's the hard way that a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure you might have gone through this yourself, you spend hours or days or even weeks researching your audience and still probably getting it wrong because those niches and sub niches are where you really just target your audience down. And if you just stood on a broad level and only stayed on that broad level while you're researching and getting in, because of one overlook, one detail, you could have missed the whole message. And you have to go back to the drawing board, spend hours a day blogging, doing things that doesn't give you immediate results or any of all. Um, Everybody tell you make a blog or do a vlog or get some posts out, do articles, do this, do that, and down the road it might get you a lead or two. I mean, these things can work and they cannot. It's a lot of work that goes into it. And if you don't do it right, it's, in my opinion, just wasted time. And spending all your money on ads, hoping something works. Uh, Going back to the image I said earlier, you just took a bunch of money and threw it at the wall like wet spaghetti and see what stick. You didn't really go through, look at the behaviors, look at the interests. You just threw it out there and say, I hope someone sees it. I hope they click. I hope they buy. Now, you want the easy way that brings you targeted leads without wasting hours of your life or your life savings? Let me see you say, yeah. I wish I got the easy way in the beginning, but you live and you learn. Well, I've used this strategy to gain, and I told Anthony a certain number, but when I went back to look at my data, I found out it was a little bit more because we had some stragglers come in. So I used this strategy to gain 1,070 leads, not the 918 I said earlier. 1,070 leads, all US traffic. And I didn't spend over $20 doing this. I didn't even spend 20 to tell you the truth. The real spend was $17. We did a $17 ad spend. Yeah, I know, amazing, right? These results are not typical. Like I said, I am transparent in everything I do. Tony said, "You're in good hands with me, and I'm going to make sure that he keeps his word." So I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm just gonna let you know your audience and your offer matters. So I'm gonna give you the strategies behind the results that I got, so you can use them for yourself. But you still need to make sure you have your audience in mind, your target audience, your ideal target audience, create an avatar, and make sure your offer matches your audience. I'm not telling you I'm giving you a magic pill. If someone says they got a magic pill that'll make you rich overnight, run. I'm not about that life. What I'm going to tell you works. I know it works because I've done it and I showed you the results, but I'm not going to tell you it's a miracle thing. Everything that I teach you, you're going to have to implement and take action. If you get this and sit down and dream that it's going to happen, but not take the first step, you're going to be stuck there in la la land. I'm just going to be real with you. Here are 5 strategies that I used. 1, gamification. And I'm going to get into that because that's pretty much the secret strategy that we're going to revolve around this whole webinar. Gamification is so powerful and it's been used in some facets throughout every business, but not everyone is utilizing this power. And because of the technology that we have nowadays, it's so much easier and so much powerful to get things in rotation and actively use this strategy. It's just amazing. We're in 2018 and some of the things that we can do with technology are just mind-blowing, and not able to take and not taking advantage of gamification to me is seriously lacking in your strategy. In some way or some form you should use this strategy, or try it within the next another sector, but you should be using this in some form, shape, or fashion. Strategy 2, utilizing high quality traffic sources. You don't want to go to the traffic sources to trash you. Let's put it this way. You wouldn't go to a trash bin to get a 5-course meal, a 5-star 5-course meal. If you do, you must have a genie back there with you, because I'm not going to join you at the trash man. So you need your traffic source matter. Traffic sources matter. You need high quality traffic sources, and they can carry a higher charge. But if you utilize our strategy correctly and you go about it the right way, you can keep your costs very low and get the results that you'll see today or this evening based on your time period. Strategy 3, the 2-cent lead strategy, not the 2-cent click strategy. These are leads that actually come in. We captured it. This is not clicks. This is actual captured leads. And I'm going to break it down of what I did. And I'm going to make it so simple. I have a lot of experience teaching our youth. So if I can teach elementary students, I believe I can teach you how to do this. So don't worry. Don't say, oh, is he going to come out here with rocket science and we're going to have to do equations and find the circumference of pi and all. No, I'm going to go straight to the point. I'm going to lay it out for you. So make sure you have your notebooks if you haven't taken out your notebooks already, because you're going to learn some cool stuff with this strategy. Strategy 4, the team player strategy, which ties right in to my 2-cent strategy. So I'm going to show you how the 2-cent strategy works by explaining the team player strategy. And all of these tie right in with each other. And strategy 5, the excited money strategy. And that's where we really get into having some fun, where we monetize everything that we've done unto this, so you can get a little change in your pocket. I know that always sounds good. So strategy 1, gamification. So what is gamification? Anyone know what gamification might be? Type in the chats. I have everyone stumped. Okay, I see. That's a good one, Loras. See some good answers. Loras said quizzes. That's actually a good example. Spin wheel, all right. Yeah. I think you might be using this strategy. Let's see. All of these are some great answers. Okay, yeah. Using polls, yes, exactly. So here's the gamification according to dictionary.com. So I like to show my sources. So pretty much it's the application of typical elements of game playing, point scoring, competition with other rule of play, to other activities, typically as an online marketing technique to encounter engagement with a product or service. Gamification is exciting because it promises to make the hard stuff in life fun. So pretty much it's turning your marketing into a game, whether you have a type of giveaway or a competition, or you're getting points, or you're getting badges. Some of these sound familiar. You spin the wheel and get a prize or win a discount. These are all examples of gamification. And you see it all throughout our society. When you go into a certain a place and they have a wheel, they have one of the pinwheels, you spin it and whatever it lands on, you get a coupon to go buy something in the store, or you get enough points and you get a free dessert, or you're in a competition and the competition with the most points gets a free such and such or a discount or whatever. All of these are utilizing the very basic basis of gamification. Surveys, yes. Now, why does this work? Any ideas? And I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm not gonna give you a long, drawn out research. Okay. It's good ideas. Well, I'm gonna explain it to you. Oh, trust relation. There you go. I see some of them coming in. Yes. But I'm just gonna make it so simple. Just 1 and 2. 2 simple reasons. It motivates. If you're having a environment where you're getting rewarded for doing a certain action, especially if it's an action that you would already do, it's going to motivate you. It's going to feed your curiosity. It's going to get them wanting to get that goal and doing so, especially if the action is simple and it's something that they would do anyway. And number 2, it engages. It's no longer, oh, just put in the email address and download your report, or I'll send you an email. No, you have to engage with the offer. You have to do this and do that, or maybe tell a friend or whatnot. Those two big factors helps keep them within the system. It rewards their curiosity. It makes them feel good. Uh, when you make your audience feels good, you get rewarded, and the pretty much helping them feel good in this sense is rewarding them. And it also touches on the competition too. If you have a competitive type audience and you put a competitive type gamification system in there, it's going to push them because that's their element. They like to compete, they like to go against each other, they like to win things and be in that environment. And when that motivates them and engages them, you are in two strong areas. Strategy two, utilizing high quality traffic sources. Now, I see a question. You came in late working, you get a copy. Anthony, he'll take care of that for you. Thanks for coming in too. And I'm looking at the questions as they come in. I apologize if I don't see every question, but I want to be as involved and give you as much value as I can. So I'm constantly looking over to see if there's anything that I need to answer or ask. Althea, Anthony should help you out with, I'm not Anthony, Tony. His real name is Anthony. We call him Tony. He'll help you out with the webinars. But utilizing high quality traffic sources. And I think you can guess what traffic source I use for this particular one that I'm gonna show you. I really think you can guess. Y'all are giving me some great answers. So I feel like you're gonna be able to guess what traffic source I'm telling you. Yes, yes, yes. We utilize for this strategy social media, and particularly a lot of people said it in there is Facebook. And the reason I use this because we're really targeting the relationships. That's the secret behind my specific strategy for this. Now, you can take different areas for gamification. In many different ways because it's endless of possibilities. But for my specific strategy, I target the relationships. I'm not just looking at you, I'm looking at your friends. I'm looking at your crew. I'm looking at the people you trust and people that trust you. And social media is the best place to find those types of relationships, particularly Facebook. We have Twitter, we have Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, we have LinkedIn, which is pretty much a business social media site. But you're not going to find the type of relationships that you see on Facebook. You have grandmothers, friends with their grandkids, if they didn't block them. You have parents with their children, their best friends. We have people you find in high school, people you haven't seen. I literally just found connected with a person that I was friends with in elementary school. Can you imagine that? I am way past my college days. I'm not over the hill yet, but I'm not just coming out of college. And to have someone connect with me that I went to elementary school, I haven't seen them since like the fourth grade. I was like 8 years old. You can't tell me that's powerful. For me to catch up and see that they have a family, what they've been up to, do we still have the same common interests? That's a powerful place. And a lot of the relationships are really strong relationships. So you're leveraging the trust of others. Which brings me to the 2 cent lead strategy. If you like what you're seeing so far, let me see a yeah in the comments. I'm loving this engagement that I'm seeing. Oh, I see your question, Ralph. I'm not. You'll be able to get the replay. So just take as much notes as you can, and Tony he'll hook you up with the replay, and you'll be able to get those. But I don't want to keep you here all night, and I really want to get through the information that is really cool. So just bear with us, and you'll be able to get that. I'm seeing some yeses. I'm seeing some cools. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, y'all got me smiling from ear to ear over here. I love this. This is like my element when I'm able to engage with you and share and provide value. This is awesome. Yes. So we are getting ready to go into the 2 cent lead strategy. And when I broke it down, I'm rounding up to 2 cents because with 1,070 leads and the ad spend of $17, I think it came out to 0.0187 something cents. But if you round it up from the 8, that'll bring it up to 2 cents. But still, that's some cool stuff. And this is lead, not click. This is exactly what I use for the strategy. So I'm gonna wait. Some of you are getting your pens and papers together, and I'm moving a little fast. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit because some people saying I'm going through the slides a little bit quickly. So I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. I'm giving everybody a chance to get their pens and papers and ready because, like I said, I'm not going to teach you calculus today. I'm gonna get straight to the point and be very simple. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I use from this strategy, and you can get all of it. All right, here we go. One, the traffic source we already talked about, Facebook. And I told you why. Because of the relationships. I'm targeting the relationships. I'm going beyond the people and targeting their interest and their groups that they're in and leveraging their trust. Tool within Facebook that I use, a fan page. And the reason I use the fan page because I'm not going directly to cold traffic. I'm starting out with traffic that I warmed up that have a relationship with me or my brand. In this particular instance, it was my client's brand. So we're not going out into people that have never seen this brand, never seen it before. They know who this is. They've engaged with them. They trust them. They've liked them. They followed them. So this is a warm traffic. We're not just jumping into the Arctic. You have a warm area that you're going to start this in because remember, we're not really targeting the people. We're targeting their relationships. I made a post and then I boosted the post. Simple. I made a post on the fan page and then I boosted the post. That's where the $17 came from. Yeah, amazing, right? It's not rocket science. It is simple. Facebook fan page, you have your audience, boost the post. And then here's the secret sauce. I used a viral platform to get it going. And give you a step further, this is the platform I use. I told you, I'm transparent. I'm bearing it all. This is the tool I use. It's a WordPress plugin named List Eruption. It was created by Mark Thompson, who's another marketer, and actually he lives around my area, I believe. This is a very straightforward, easy tool. It can get complicated at times with the setup. But once you get through the setup and you just go through and use it, it's powerful. The only thing is the setup can be, it depends on your comfort level with technology. For me, I live in this world, so it wasn't a big deal for me. But there were certain things that I had to go through. But once you set up, it's easy. And that's it. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Nothing more. That's it. Yeah. It's simple, right? This is exactly what we did. Seriously. A traffic source Facebook, the fan page, enhance it, and then use the file prefer, which is a WordPress plugin. And there are more uh, types of gamification platforms. This is the one that I use for this particular strategy. It was, once I got it set up, it's quick, easy to use, easy to replicate. And it's a WordPress plugin. If you have WordPress, boom, you're in there. Now, the team player strategy. And this is what helped bring in one of the instances to help bring in those 2-cent leads. You let the secret sauce do its stuff. You remember the secret sauce I told you? The viral platform, the gamification. You let it do its stuff. Let me show you how I did it. They went through a squeeze page. Once they got a squeeze page, they were sent to this page. This is their own page. Whenever they go back to the domain, it will take them to here as long as the campaign is open. As you can see, I made a test one so everyone can see. Some of you might have went through it as I was testing it. But I gave away something. They come in, register for the, or whatever you do, you can have it download. Download something, buy something, whatever you got, you put it here. But this is where the secret sauce comes in. Step 2, share this offer and unlock some rewards. They get a unique code, a referral ID. And what they do, they'll share this ID. And when so they'll get this little code that's going to them. Someone clicks it, it takes them to the opt-in page. And if they opt in, they get points. The more people that opt in, the more points that you get. It's simple, right? I told you, we're not doing rocket science. It's that simple. Give them their own avenue to share. And who are they going to share with? Their friends, their relationships. Exactly. That's who we target, the relationships. And then you let them share on Facebook, share on Twitter, share on LinkedIn, share on Google Plus. And that's how it works. That's how you pay the initial ad spend to look at your warm audience. Once your warm audience takes action, they will go and bring the cold traffic to you. And guess how much you got to pay for this? Nothing. They're doing this for free. They're going out and getting people that will be interested in your offer to sign up. They say, hey, Jim, I think you might be interested in this, and it'll help me win, or you can win, and we can da 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 da. And they share it. Now, some people might log in to help them win. But for the most part, if it doesn't interest them, that the way we are now in technology, if it doesn't interest them, they're not going to join. They're not going to add. And the way I took this up a notch is that I was targeting, I was in a whole nother niche. I was in a different niche, a different vertical. And I tied it further to relationships. So I'm going to tell you what I did with this particular niche. This was in the education niche. So with education, especially with adults, you want to, well, I know I do, help the youth, help the kids, right? So if I'm looking for other parents and I'm looking for relationships that have other parents, and I know that they're in the same district or school system, I bring the schools into it. So what I did is not only did I did this, but the place where it says register now, I turned that into a survey. I added another level of gamification within to it. And what they did, so one, they already joined in. They get points, they get rewards. Then they go to the survey and they vote for schools. And the number one school gets a free breakfast. We gave them a free breakfast for the teachers, for all the teachers of the whole school. So it got them involved. They want to reward their teachers. They want to spread the news. They feel like it was a good cause. It wasn't just for themselves. It went beyond them to the relationship they had with the education, the relationship they had with other parents, the relationships they had with the school, the relationships they had with their children by association of the school, the relationships with the teachers in association to the school and their children. I went to a whole nother level and I gamified it down to that level where not only are they competing against the other schools in the area, but they're doing it um, for a cause and they're getting rewarded for sharing it more. So not only are they doing it to help others, but they're unlocking rewards as well. And that's how this powerful strategy really took place. I gamified it into multiple levels. Like I said, the possibilities are endless for gamification, and it took off like gangbusters. And as you see, what I talked earlier, you can unlock rewards. So I had a number of rewards that they could get. We didn't really utilize this too heavy because we're mainly focused on the relationships and bringing in quality leads in the same area based on the avatar that we had, based on niche we had, and we got what we were looking for, and there were good leads. I wanted to go a little more in depth with this with them, but they were more focused on bringing in what we were working on, and I wanted to stay true to what we were doing. So we're gonna re-up and do more geared towards rewards next time because it still worked and they were going after it. But I want to team up and get some better rewards for them to kick it up a notch. But you see, they have a unlock, so you get certain level points. You unlock the reward and you can claim this and claim that. You can make it a discount, you can make it a link or whatnot. And I'm gonna show you how you really can utilize it because honestly, this is one of the most powerful things right here that just being honest and transparent, I feel like it wasn't utilized enough because this is where you can really um, make a return on your investment, a big return. Another thing I did was I included the extra point system. So now I'm adding the cold traffic part of my warm traffic. I'm warming them up. So if they like us on Facebook, they get some points. They follow us on Twitter, they get some points. This is just a demo one. This isn't the client's one. Um, but yeah, so and the reason you do this because now we're targeting more relationships. So they come in, they go through this, click the extra points, they like our page and they're seeing content from us. And we already know who we're trying to target. So it warms them up, builds trust. So if we do something else, we bring in more leads. And the excited money strategy. And it's a really simple. I mean, extremely, extremely simple strategy. And it's funny that it actually ties in with a few of the other presenters. I'm friends with Matt Stefanik and Matt Basak. He's my mentor. and it just ties in. You would have thought we would talked about our stuff before, and we didn't, but it ties in exactly what they were talking about. And I'm going to get straight to it. You monetize the unlockables. I hinted to it earlier. Put something in here that they can buy at a discount. You're already, make sure it's something worth. Don't just put in something that, here's something that's low that they can go to. Give them something that they want. Get something that will be worth something, and that you can add a discount to. You could maybe partner with other organizations and say, you'll get, if you provide a discount for my members, and I get a fee for bringing them to you, or you go to a drop shipper or whatnot. Matter of fact, this simple strategy right here, there's tons of ways you can do it, but this strategy involves a drop shipper. So first, get Shopify. Once you get Shopify, you get a drop shipper. And there are plugins within Shopify. Look at Matt Stephanie. I'm pretty sure he went over all of that, in different ways you can do that. Then pick a product. Once again, make sure it's something that goes with your message, something that you can do some research, see if the people are advertising now, seeing if they're getting sales, look at the numbers. Once you get that, I would pick a product that's very, very that's inexpensive, but is still of value. Then include a shipping and handling, and that's where you're going to get your profit from. Because this is just a pretty much a test area. See what people are buying, what they'll go for. Is very inexpensive. All they got to do is this, and your shipping and handling will cover the cost and put a little extra change in your pocket. Get paid. And if you have a drop shipper, it's all hands off. They go through, take the order, it's sent straight to them. You keep the money in your pocket. I mean, it's simple, right? I told you. If you're taking notes, you can literally go replicate this. I'm laying it out for you. Now, just imagine making only $2, just $2, $2 on an unlockable that 1,000 people can claim. And I showed you can get 1,000. I showed you I got 1,070 leads. And out of those, just say made $2 profit. That's a $2,000 profit. And if you use drop shipping, that's a $2,000 profit that you really didn't have to touch, that they went out and got it for you because of the system. That sounds good, right? I want to stop real quick and see if you're getting value of what I'm saying right now. You agree that it's been time well spent so far? Let me look and see. All right. All right. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. Y'all putting some extra energy in here. Okay, I see you, Ralph. You put the exclamation point. I see you. Yes. Awesome. Yes, definitely. I got a sure with an exclamation point. I see you, Dan. I see you. I hope y'all can hear me clapping. This is how excited you got me, having me clap with every other word. Yes. All right. All right. So I'm laying out everything for this particular strategy that I use. But like I said, the possibilities are endless. And there's a lot of stuff that I haven't even told you yet. And I really can't cover everything you need in an hour. I mean, even if I had all day, I mean, it's a lot of information. So I have a special offer for you that you can get everything you need to know. including, and I wasn't going to offer this because I wanted to keep it in the back pocket for myself because I know it's going to work. It's just putting it together, but I'm going to add this into it. There's a special tactic that literally no one is really using that you can integrate into this strategy that will bring leads into you and get you in front of people by walking around. Yeah, you don't even have to say anything to them. Like you don't have to walk up to them, hi, how you doing? Give them pen. No, just walking around, and they will automatically uh, see your offer. And if they come in, you're going to gather. And then I have another strategy where you gather that data to make a custom audience to make it easier to target once you're doing a new campaign. And I'm literally seeing no one do this. I'm seeing variations of this strategy, but nothing like this, especially in the gamification era. And I'm going to teach that. This is going to be involved in that too. So I was going to keep that, but y'all got me so excited. I'm telling you, seeing these things and seeing the exclamation, you don't know, it's like an extra, like a little caffeine hit when y'all see those exclamation points. So I'm going to add that to you. And if you act fast, I'm also going to give you a very, very, very special deal. But first, it's time to pick a winner. Yes. And like I said earlier in the disclaimer, that because of the partnership that I have, um, I'm only able to offer it to U.S. and Canadian residents. Um, yeah, I was really trying to, guys, like I'm gonna have some UK people, I'm gonna have some Australia people from Australia, but they're working on it, but it hasn't happened yet. They said they're real close, so but I'm still not able to do it. And I want to do full disclosure that you're not going to have to go to any meetings. You're not going to have to go and sit in a timeshare. It's none of that. But you will have to pay the taxes on it. And the taxes is like less than $20, like for real. So, but for legal things, you got to do the taxes on that. So, like I said, I'm not going to pull the wig over your eyes. I'm just going to be real. Let's let you know. So, we're going to pick a winner. And the winner is, I'm looking to see who's involved. All right. Ralph, are you from the US? Well, guess what, Ralph? You won. So, this is what I want you to do. Let me send you something. Did you get my message? All right, send it back to me. You can send me that so I can get that information. And everybody else, stay tuned too, because you're gonna like what you see. You're gonna like what you see. But let's give Ralph a hand. Get a digital clap. getting down your information because I mean what I say. And also give another disclaimer. Ralph, are you at least 21? Okay, great. All right. So, if you're over 21, you can claim for Orlando or Las Vegas, and if you're over 30, you can claim for Cancun. Are you at least 30? I'll get the information for you. It's taking.
Well,
Oh, okay.
he's saying here that he's over 30, so.
Great. All right. Fantastic. So you can pick through all three. So I'll send you an email personally after this, and we'll move forward.
Congratulations, Ralph. I'll get off again.
All right. Congratulations. All right. Now, big congratulations to Ralph. It's my pleasure. You earned that. When I say something, I mean something. And everyone still stay tuned because I have something that is going to be a game changer. It's called the gamification game plan. And here's what you're going to get with this gamification game plan. You get a 3-day live training with me. We'll go over gamification, the platforms, who to use, how to use them. I'll even show you a source that you can outsource and they can handle all the gamification type stuff for you for a fee. And then you just put your fee on top of that. So it's pretty much hands off. And I trust them and they have some phenomenal results, excuse me. The next day, we're going to go over traffic strategies. I'm going to do a in-depth training over quite a few traffic strategies. You're going to need to bring a pen and paper and something to eat and something to drink because we're going to dive in and I'm going to go over the ins and outs from beginner to high level. And then the third one is going to be tips, tricks, and monetization and how you can turn this into cash, whether you're doing it for other people or doing it for yourself, and even strategies that I'm working on that I haven't even tested yet, but based on my research, is going to be results. You can test them with me because I'll share that with you, and I haven't shared it with anyone. You'll get a complete viral system set up on your webinar with giveaways to give out. So this viral system that you saw, that I just showed you, that I used, if you have a WordPress hosted website that you're self-hosting, I will go in, me and my team will go in and set it up on your website. So you don't have to worry about any technical mumbo jumbo going in. I'm going to tell you exactly what I need. You get that for me. I'll set it up for you. And I'll give you a couple of PDFs and pretty and other products that you could give away. And it is of value. It will be good and fantastic. And it's just hands off. Once it's set up, you just go out and put it in practice. I'm going to give you a social post stealth software. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this because I simply love this software. I mean, you will see why I love it and why I call it stealth and what it will do. But let's go over the value, the 3-day live training, and you'll get it'll just be access to the members here that go through this package. And I'll be on to answer questions and just teach you all the ins and outs. Your own system set up, viruses on your website that you can use. It's social stealth software. Total value $5,491. And I want to talk to you a little bit more about this social post stealth software because I mean it's ridiculous. So this is what it does. You put up your pop-up, your email form, your ad or whatever on someone else's website. Yes, on someone else's website. So imagine this. You are in the boot industry, right? And let's say, I don't know, GQ is doing a special article on boots. It's an article on their website. So you have a fan page. Remember, we talked about we're going over relationships. You already have a warm audience and you already share information like that. So you share the article to GQ's website on that. So they see that, oh, GQ has an article on boots and such shared it. Let me click on that, read the article. You click on it, it goes to their website. And as they're reading, boom, your pop up, your ad, your email form pops up and says, hey, uh, enter to get a $10 off or a 20% coupon for these boots. And it's the boots that's listed on the page. How powerful is that? Seriously, you're leveraging not only your credibility because they use your credibility to click on the link and theirs, but you're leveraging their credibility because it's popped up over the page and you can target it down to what the page is talking about. So if they're saying, oh, that's cute, I wonder where I can get it. Boom, you can get it here with the coupon. Or you can have a pop under ad for those that we have some affiliate offers, some people that do affiliate marketing have an affiliate link, boom, pop under it. It's amazing, right? Yeah. Their page, your pop-up. And it's for Facebook, specific social medias for Facebook. I wanted to make sure that was clear too. Like I said, I'm very transparent. Now, who does this system work for? Some of you gave me examples at the beginning of the webinar of how to use it or where have you seen it. So it's not going to be a surprise to you when I say internet or digital marketers, roofers, plumbers, insurance, loan officers, consultants, dentists, and pretty much every niche or industry you can think of. You've seen it time and time again. Competitions, giveaways, even in your own video game. Someone mentioned PS4 and Xbox Ones has it within theirs, and even within the games itself. You've seen forms of gamifications around every industry, and there's so many people that are in those industries that would do it, but they don't know how, and that's when you step in. Now, I had two choices with this. First option, I could go as cheap as possible and try to sell as many as possible. But that really wouldn't incentivize me to really stack the value. Like I wouldn't have a purpose. I mean, I'm just trying to go cheap and sell many. Where's the value in that? Second option requires a little higher investment, but in exchange, I can devote more resources and more time to guarantee your success. Also have another bonus. And legal stuff. You pay for the taxes. It's less than $20 a day. And they'll go that with you. And I'll give you more information in the end. But I want to get that out the way. I'm not going to pay the taxes. You just pay the taxes for that, and it's less than $20. But for those that come in, only the first 30 people, you can get a complimentary vacation if you're over 21, because you have to be over 21 to get Orlando or Vegas, over 30 for Cancun. That's a 1,997 value. Like, and it's a 5-star resort. It's wonderful. I'm going to give that to the first 30 people that goes in. And I have another bonus for you. Boom. A lot of people in the industry also know me as the video guy. And I'm going to make a custom made video for one of your offers. Because some people want to use videos and as shareables, which actually it videos can get you real quality traffic at low cost, or you can put it on um your opt-in page or whatnot. But I will make one for you, custom to your offer, based on what your offer is. And this is only for the first 20 people to get. So the first 20 people gets 2 bonuses. After the first 20, there's 10 more that can get the bonus one. Let's do a recap. What you're going to get: a 3-day live training where I go over the ins and outs of gamification, traffic strategies, tips, tricks, and monetizations. I set up the exact system I use to get the results for my clients, the exact system. And I give you a few giveaways on your website, your WordPress self-hosted website. You get access to the social post stealth software to take your Facebook to another level, because you're and help target those relationships and leverage the value over content that they will already consume. You get a complimentary vacation package to either 3 nights in Orlando or Las Vegas, or 5 days in Cancun. And you get a custom made video for one of your offers. And for the vacation package, for our UK people, just let me know that you're from UK. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you 3 videos. So you get 4 custom videos. And if you want to have the others be a video for a client or whatnot, and you sell it to them, or you want me to make something good, I'm going to match that value. So for your first bonus, you get 3 videos plus a bonus 2 if you get in it. So you get 4 videos. You could do all 4 for yourself, or you say, hey, make this, and you sell it. You do what you have the rights to it. You do whatever. Because I want to be fair, because we have some people from UK and from Australia and Ireland, all over the world, and I want to be sure that I show value too. I apologize that I wasn't able to make the deal for the vacation package for you. They're still trying to work on that, but I want to make sure that you're taken care of and give you something of value that you can use. So you will get, if you're in both bonuses, a total of 4 videos. If you're just in bonus 1, you'll get 3 videos. Just let me know that you're from UK, Lagos, anywhere that's not the US and Canada. I will honor those. Just let me know that you're not in US and Canada, and I'll honor that. Now, you can immediately use these strategies to build your list, or have other people pay you to do this for them. This information is truly valuable. And to take it another step further, you can have people pay you for you to have another company do it for you to do it for them. So you become the middleman, but they're receiving value, and you're going to look over it and make sure you have strategies in place based on what you learned, and make sure you're putting in things that will really work based on what you learned. So you're not just getting off scot-free. Like I said, I'm truthful, I'm straight to the point. I'm gonna let you know you're going to use what you learned to make sure it's a success, but you're not going to have to do all the work to make it success. You're just going to be at a high level, and they're going to love you for it. So you can see why this is a good deal, even at $5,000, right? And for the general public, $19.97. But because you are special and you took time out of your day to come and be on this webinar with me, you can get started now for $9.97. Just visit legendsofdigitalworld.com/Milton. And we even have a split pay. You can do 3 months, I believe, of 367. For those that aren't able to put that amount up front right now, we'll work with you. I have that option, and if you get in, you'll still be able to get the bonuses. So you don't even have to wait for me. If you want to, you can go to the link right now. while I'm talking. I'm not offended. It does not offend me at all. I love people to take action. I love people that moves forward with the information that they have. So you can get on another browser or wherever on your phone, what now, and go to legendsofdigitalworld.com/Milton, and you can sign up right now. Now, you have two choices. First option, you can do nothing and not take action and continue to trudge down the same path that you're on right now. Or you can take advantage of this small investment today compared to the value that you'll get in return and give it a shot. The choice is yours. So here's the real question. Is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to just check this out? Which, if it does even half of what I claim to do on this webinar, it will pay for itself. Go to legendsofdigitalworld.com/Milton. You can get started for day, and you can get ready to get the gamification game plan and go to the next level. Or do we have any questions that I can answer? I'm not seeing any questions coming in. All right, Tony, do you have anything you want to add?
So Milton, just for me, because I'm always a bit slow. So I don't need do I need a website for this or not?
For the viral system, you need for me to set it up, you're going to need a website. You're going to need a WordPress website, and if you don't have a website, I can help you with that.
Perfect. No, it's amazing. It's amazing strategy, and the fact that like, you're going to have to tell me how you're doing these holidays, man.
I'll talk to you after this, man. I might add that into the gamification game plan.
Yes.
But I'll share that with you.
Yeah, absolutely nuts. Sorry, my system locked. Here's a question. Great, Ralph locked up. He's got a question. Guys, when you go over to the form, it's sometimes a little bit slow to load, just the cart side of it. So just give it a minute or two and it'll load up for you. I think Ralph is coming in with a question. Anybody got any questions at all in relation to how this works or how you can use it or life in general?
Okay.
Milton, how does the 3-day training outline the 5 strategies from Ralph?
I gave you a high level view of the strategies. During the training, I go in depth. I go all the way into the different types of strategies. I give you the different types of platforms. I only share one type of platform with you. I show you a source where you can outsource, and that's what I do. Is not just this. I did a pretty much a high level overview. I didn't go extremely deep into what we can do.
And when you say live training, is it online or is it face to face or it's online, right?
It's online. It's online. You'll get a link. Yeah.
Cool. So you're going to come on to the session, and have you a date set for that, Milton?
Yes, March 30th.
So March 30th. Perfect.
So March 30th it's on a Friday, and then that Saturday and Sunday.
So Ralph asked, is it only focused on Facebook or do you cover other non-social traffic streams?
I focus mainly on social because, like I said, I'm leveraging relationships, and with the way that I approach it, social is just the best way to leverage those relationships because you're on a place that's built on relationships.
Yeah, it's interesting the question, Ralph. I do came in with the Giles came in with Giles. Sorry, Giles. My apologies. He says he's coming late. He's going to watch the replay. The interesting thing about social traffic, guys, is a lot of people are kind of a lot of people have a lot of opinions about social media, especially in relation to what's come out with Facebook and all the rest of it. But as a business person, not my problem. I don't worry about it, right? If there's a place where I can get traffic, certainly at the value that Milton is talking about, who will sign in, you're using Facebook to bring people in and take them off. And that's the intelligent bit that I like about this. You're taking people off of Facebook and you're putting them into your list so that you can communicate with them irrespective of what happens with Facebook afterwards. And you know, the people say, oh, the algorithm changes and Facebook move and all the rest of it. Facebook is moving very simply, guys, into a place where if you're a business, they want you to pay to play. It's not complicated. That's the business model. It's a fair business model, and it's been in existence since newspapers. You know, if you've got a business, they will allow you advertise on their newspaper for a fee because they've got a captive audience. Facebook just did it a different way, and they don't create the content. So there's a slight difference in the model, but I would never be worried about the fact that it's social media or it's Facebook or whatever medium you're using. As long as there's traffic there and you can access it for like less than 2 cents a lead. Now that's a lead, as Milton said. It's not a click. So it's not, you know, it's not you're going to have to spend 2 cents and do 100 clicks, which is, you know, $2 before you actually got a lead. This is 2 cents a lead. That means somebody has given you their information, which will allow you to communicate with them on Facebook, off of Facebook, and you know, bring it out and across. And I think that's absolutely genius. Can we coordinate our schedule so I can take my vacation, aka bus trip, with a trip to you to gain more training? That was from Ralph.
Yeah, maybe somewhere down the line, I will do a live mastermind session. I think that'll be cool. Let's put a pin in that. That might be something we do. I mean, not a live. This one is live, an in-person one.
Yeah, face to face. To see the challenge Ralph we're doing, especially because this is an international. Ralph says he'll pay for dinner. The challenge is when you're doing something. To be fair to Milton, is like, you know, we've asked everybody to anything that they're offering to try and deliver it online, because we don't want to be putting the pressure on people. That's the whole idea of this, is that the whole Legends of the Digital World is that, you know, we're actually coming to you rather than you having to come to us, which is the normal, you know, when you go to a summit or a seminar or anything else, you have to go, you have the hotel, flight accommodations and the whole lot. So we're kind of like the logic that when I looked at this was, okay, so if you go to an event, right? Let's say you have to get a hotel and you have to travel and you have to do this. You're probably going to spend anywhere between, you know, $500 to $1,200 on your costs anyway. And I would much prefer you to invest that money in yourself and to walk out with something tangible like what Milton is offering you tonight at $997. And as you said, there's a split pay $367 a piece. So like it's better to invest that into yourself than you know, to be spending on the accommodation and stuff like that. And Ralph says he agrees. So and then obviously, you know, if you're moving on and you're doing much better and you're starting to make money, then you take some of the money, or not if, but when you start making money, you then invest some of that money back into yourself. And that's one of the other secrets that I learned a long time ago, is we're always learning. Any person that I know that's successful in this industry does not stop learning. And sometimes you learn from people that you've heard of for years, and other times you learn from people that you just heard about. But we're learning constantly, and it's the appetite for knowledge. And I buy programs all the time. You might think that, you know, somebody in the length of time that I'm in, or Milton's in business and the rest of it, that we don't. We do, because anywhere you can go and you can learn anything like the gamification game plan that will help you to, you know, reduce your lead cost, get people in, get them to love you, get it to work in such a situation where you're getting people in a happy mode when you're starting. It's just remarkable. And like, you want to learn all the time. And because one of the very simple things, folks, that I believe 1000% is, and we hear a lot, we live in the information age, which means information is king and queen, and it rules everything. So the more information you have, the more success you will get. And that's just the reality. And I'll be honest, when I started out, I got programs and I did programs that, you know, weren't, you know, I hear people sometimes, oh, I did this program, it didn't work for me, it was a waste of time. I've done programs that didn't work for me. It doesn't mean they're a waste of time. I've done programs that didn't work for me. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But the ones that are on this whole Legends have been selected for you. One, to be reasonable in price. And the other one is the fact that, you know, as I said, you don't actually have to go anywhere. And I prefer to see you invest that money, get yourself up and start, and get the life that you want and deserve. You know, so any other questions, folks? Because if not, we will thank Milton. We've had him on for 2 hours, 20 minutes. He can nearly talk as much as I can. To be fair to the man.
Yes. No, all right. Thank you for everyone. I really
legendsofdigitalworld.com, Milton. I will process the replay and get that out to you. It'll be out either tonight or in the morning, probably in the morning. Again, Milton, man, that was absolutely amazing. Love what you're doing, guys. He is probably one of the most genuine human beings on the planet. You see all the work that he does and the stuff he helps people. And you gather from that you'll be in a very, very safe pair of hands if you move forward with Milton. Milton, again, man, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're back on at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be sending out an email about that in a few minutes. In the meantime, go have a look at legendsofdigitalworld.com/Milton and sign up for Milton's gamification game plan. Talk to you later. Milton, thanks, man, and keep smiling as always.
Will do. Thank you.